International Pet Groomer Appreciation Day is observed annually on November 1st. It was founded by Krista Olson in 2019 with the aim of recognizing the invaluable contributions of groomers worldwide. Pet groomers are often the frontline observers of pets' health, detecting issues like skin conditions, ear infections, or lumps that might otherwise go unnoticed. Additionally, their work goes beyond aesthetics. They promote coat and skin health, reduce stress, facilitate socialization, and encourage overall well-being for pets. Celebrating Pet Groomer Appreciation Day can be as simple as thanking your local groomer, leaving a positive review for their business, giving them a small gift, or even tipping a little extra after an appointment. For groomers, it's also a day to take pride in their craft, share before and after photos, and highlight the importance of grooming as part of responsible pet care. Look for Circles Day is celebrated each year on November 2nd as a fun and lighthearted way to notice the shapes that surround us in everyday life. While its origins are unclear, with some sources suggesting it was created around 2010 and gaining popularity by 2015, the day has become a playful observance enjoyed by both children and adults. Circles are among the most common shapes in nature and design, symbolizing unity, wholeness, and continuity, and this day encourages people to slow down and appreciate their presence. Families and classrooms often turn the celebration into a learning opportunity by going on circle scavenger hunts, spotting round objects like wheels, coins, clock faces, bubbles, or even tree knots. Others use the occasion to get creative through art projects featuring circles, baking circle-themed treats like cookies or pizzas, or playing games that involve circular shapes, such as Duck Duck Goose or musical chairs. Give Someone a Dollar Day, also known as Give Someone a Dollar Today Day, is celebrated annually each year on November 3rd. While the precise origins of this charming observance are not fully clear, several sources note that the concept aligns with broader efforts to inspire small acts of kindness, particularly the simple gesture of sharing a dollar with someone. The spirit of the day lies recognizing that even the humblest of gifts, a single dollar, can spark connection, surprise, and joy. While a dollar may not stretch far in today's economy, it's the generosity behind the gesture that counts. Give it directly to someone, whether a friend, a stranger, or someone who seems to need a little boost. Leave a dollar in a vending machine or public spot for the next person to find. A small gift of surprise that can brighten a stranger's moment. Attach a dollar to an uplifting note, such as "Have a great day" or "You're awesome," and hand it to someone or leave it in a communal space. National Easy Bake Oven Day is celebrated each year on November 4th, a date chosen to honor the debut of the original Easy Bake Oven in 1963. This day was officially established in 2017 by toy historian and author Todd Plebeii as a tribute to the oven's enduring role in childhood play and popular culture. The Easy Bake Oven was originally introduced by Kenner Products in 1963, inspired by the use of heat lamp ovens by street vendors. Norman Shapiro, a Kenner sales manager, brought the idea to the company and along with the inventor Ronald Howes and a development team, created a toy that used incandescent light bulbs as its heat source. It was an instant hit, selling over 500,000 units in its first year. Over the decades, more than 30 to 35 million Easy Bake Ovens and over 150 million mix packets have been sold.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
Gunpowder Day, more commonly called Guy Fawkes Night, Bonfire Night, or Fireworks Night, is observed in the United Kingdom every November 5th. The day commemorates the foiling of the Gunpowder Plot of 1605, a conspiracy by a group of Catholic radicals who attempted to assassinate the Protestant King James I and destroy the Houses of Parliament by detonating gunpowder stored beneath it. The plot was discovered when Guy Fawkes was apprehended guarding the explosives. The very night of Fawkes' arrest, Londoners celebrated by lighting lighting bonfires, a spontaneous act that became an annual tradition. In January 1606, Parliament passed the observance of the 5th of November Act, also known as the Thanksgiving Act, which mandated church services and public Thanksgiving to commemorate the event. Marooned Without a Compass Day, observed each year on November 6th, is a quirky yet thoughtful observance that invites us to reflect on what it means to be without direction, both in the literal sense and in life itself. On a basic level, this day conjures the idea of being physically lost, marooned on an island without any navigational tools. It challenges us to imagine relying on our instincts, ingenuity, and raw resilience to find our way back to civilization, but the day also carries a deeper, metaphorical significance. It encourages us to consider times when we feel emotionally and spiritually lost, without a clear life or goal direction. The history of the compass is a fascinating journey of human ingenuity spanning centuries and cultures. The earliest compasses were invented in China during the Han Dynasty around the 2nd century BCE. These initial devices were simple stones, natural magnetized pieces of mineral magnetite that were used for geomancy. Love Your Lawyer Day is observed annually on the first Friday of November. Established in 2011 by attorney Nader Anis, the day was created to counteract the negative stereotypes often associated with lawyers and to promote a more positive image of the legal profession. Anis was also the founder of the American Lawyer Public Image Association, initiated the day to encourage people to show support for lawyers and to help promote a more positive view of the legal profession. The primary goal of Love Your Lawyer Day is to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of legal professionals who often perform their duties behind the scenes and may not receive the recognition they deserve. The day serves as a reminder of the essential role lawyers play in upholding justice and ensuring the rule of law in society. It also provides an opportunity for the public to express gratitude to their legal representatives and to challenge the negative perceptions that can sometimes overshadow the positive contributions of the legal community. International Day of Radiology is observed annually on November 8th, commemorating the groundbreaking discovery of X-rays by German physicist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen in 1895. This day serves to highlight the pivotal role of radiology in modern healthcare and to honor the contributions of radiologists and radiological technologists worldwide. The observance of IDOR began as the European Day of Radiology in 2011, organized by the European Society of Radiology to mark the anniversary of Röntgen's death. Building upon this initiative, the Radiology Society of North America and the American College of Radiology joined forces with the ESR to establish the International Day of Radiology in 2012, shifting the focus to the anniversary of the X-ray discovery itself. Since then, nearly 200 national and international radiology societies have participated in this global observance. Geriatric Tooth Fairy Day is observed annually on November 9th, highlighting the critical importance of oral health for older adults, particularly those residing in long-term care facilities. Established in 2020 by Sonia Dunbar, a seasoned dental hygienist and advocate for senior oral care, the day aims to raise awareness about the often overlooked issue of dental hygiene among the elderly. Many seniors face challenges in maintaining oral hygiene due to physical limitations or cognitive impairments, making them reliant on caregivers for daily dental care. Neglecting oral health in this demographic can lead to severe health complications, including pneumonia, heart disease, and Alzheimer's, underscoring the necessity for proper dental care. By participating in Geriatric Tooth Fairy Day, individuals and communities can help improve the quality of life for seniors by promoting and supporting their oral health needs. World Orphans Day is observed annually on the second Monday of November, established in 2006 by the STARS Foundation. The day aims to raise global awareness about the plight of orphaned and displaced children worldwide. The initiative encourages individuals, communities, and organizations to take action through fundraising, volunteering, and advocacy to support orphans affected by factors such as poverty, war, disease, and natural disasters. The concept of caring for orphan children dates back to ancient civilizations. The Romans established the first known orphanage around 400 AD, providing shelter and care for children who had lost their parents. Similarly, Athenian law required financial support for orphans until they reached adulthood. In modern times, the conditions of orphanages have been scrutinized, with many researchers highlighting the detrimental effects of institutional care of children's development. As a result, there has been a shift towards alternative care models, such as foster care and adoption, to provide more personalized and nurturing environments for orphan children. National Origami Day is celebrated annually on November 11th to honor the Japanese art of paper folding, known as origami. The day highlights the beauty, creativity, and patience involved in transforming a simple sheet of paper into intricate designs ranging from delicate animals to elaborate geometric shapes. Origami has a rich history that dates back over 1,000 years in Japan, where it was used in ceremonial practices, gift-giving, and artistic expression, though paper folding traditions also appeared independently in other cultures, including China and Europe. National Origami Day encourages people of all ages to explore the craft, whether by learning traditional folds, experimenting with modern design, or teaching the art to children. It emphasizes the mental and artistic benefits of origami, including improving focus, enhancing spatial reasoning, and fostering patience and creativity. Enthusiasts often celebrate the day by organizing workshops, sharing tutorials online, or folding origami creations to display at schools, libraries, and community centers. American Fancy Rat and Mouse Day is observed annually on November 12th to celebrate and promote awareness of fancy rats and mice as intelligent, affectionate, and social pets. Unlike wild rodents, fancy rats and mice are selectively bred for their temperament, color, and coat type, making them gentle companions that can bond closely with their owners. The day emphasizes responsible pet ownership, proper care, and the unique qualities that make these small animals excellent pets, including their curiosity, trainability, and playful behavior. Educational events and social media campaigns often highlight the importance of providing a safe environment, a balanced diet, and enriched activities that cater to the animal's natural behaviors. This day also serves to challenge misconceptions about rats and mice, showcasing them as loving, intelligent companions rather than pests, and promoting adoption from reputable breeders and rescuers. Overall, it's a day to appreciate the charm, intelligence, and companionship that fancy rats and mice bring into people's lives. National Dream Destination Day is observed annually on November 13th and celebrates the joy of travel and the allure of exploring the world's most captivating destinations. This day encourages people to reflect on their travel goals, envision their ideal vacations, and take steps, big or small, towards turning those dreams into reality. Whether it's a tropical beach, a historic city, a remote mountain retreat, or a cultural hub, the day is about inspiring wanderlust and appreciating the beauty and diversity of the world. People observe National Dream Destination Day by creating travel wish lists, researching destinations, planning future trips, or simply daydreaming about the places they hope to visit. Travel agencies, social media communities, and bloggers often participate by sharing tips, destination guides, and personal travel stories, sparking inspiration and motivation for others. The day also serves as a reminder to value experiences, cultural exploration, and personal growth that come from travel, reinforcing the idea that dreaming about new destinations can be the first step toward meaningful adventures. National Pickle Day is celebrated annually on November 14th to honor pickles, one of the world's most beloved and versatile snacks. Pickles, cucumbers preserved in brine, vinegar, or a combination of spices, have been enjoyed for thousands of years, with origins tracing back to ancient Mesopotamia and later spreading across Europe, Asia, and the Americas. The day celebrates not only the taste and crunch of pickles, but also the culinary creativity involving in pickling vegetables, fruits, and even unique items like eggs and peppers. People observe National Pickle Day by enjoying pickles in their favorite forms, whether straight from the jar, on a sandwich, in a salad, or as part of inventive recipes. Some celebrate by trying new types of pickles, hosting tasting parties, or even attempting homemade pickling at home. The day also highlights the health benefits of pickles, such as probiotics from fermented varieties, vitamins, and antioxidants. Overall, National Pickle Day is a fun and flavorful celebration of a simple yet timeless food that adds zest to meals and snacks around the world. National Bundt Day is celebrated annually on November 15th to honor the Bundt cake, a distinctive ring-shaped cake known for its decorative design. The modern Bundt cake was created in the 1950s in the United States. In 1950, H. David Dahlquist, a Swedish-born American, founded Nordic Ware in Minnesota. He designed the Bundt pan, inspired by traditional European pans, as a solution for home bakers. The pan was made of cast aluminum with a non-stick surface, featuring a fluted ring-shaped design that allowed cakes to bake bake evenly and look elegant without extra decoration. The cake gained nationwide fame in 1966 when the tunnel of fudge cake baked in bundt pan became a finalist in the Pillsbury Bake Off. This exposure catapulted the bundt pan into mainstream popularity, and the bundt became a registered trademark, later becoming a generic term for any cake baked in this distinctive pan. Today, bundt cakes are celebrated for their versatility. They can be sweet or savory, simple or elaborately decorated, and remain a favorite for holidays, special occasions. The World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims is observed annually on the third Sunday of November. This day was established to honor the memory of those who have lost their lives or suffered injuries in road traffic crashes, and to acknowledge the grief of their families and communities. It also serves as a platform to raise awareness about road safety and the urgent need to implement measures that can prevent traffic-related injuries and fatalities. The observance began in 1993, initiated by the World Health Organization and the Road Peace Organization in the United Kingdom. Over time, it has gained international recognition, with governments, NGOs, and advocacy groups participating in memorials, educational campaigns, and policy discussions worldwide. Activities often include moments of silence, candlelight vigils, laying of wreaths, and public gatherings to remember victims. The day emphasizes that road traffic accidents are largely preventable through responsible behavior. National Testosterone Awareness Day is observed annually on November 17th to highlight the importance of testosterone in men's health and to raise awareness about the impact of low testosterone levels. The day was established in 2021 by Funk Roberts, a fitness coach, through his Over 40 Alpha program. The initiative aims to educate men about the role of testosterone in various aspects of health, including energy levels, muscle mass, mood, libido. Low testosterone, often referred to as low T, can lead to symptoms such as fatigue, reduced strength, and decreased motivation, which are sometimes mistaken for normal aging. Testosterone is a steroid hormone that plays a crucial role in the development and maintenance of male physical characteristics. Though it is also present in females in smaller amounts, it is primarily produced in the testes in men and ovaries in women, and in smaller quantities by the adrenal glands in both sexes. Testosterone is essential not just for male reproduction health, but also for overall physical, mental, and metabolic well-being. Apple Cider Day is celebrated annually on November 18th to honor one of the most iconic and flavorful beverages made from pressed apples. Sweet cider is a staple of autumn festivities, often associated with harvest season, while hard cider has gained popularity as a refreshing alcoholic beverage with a variety of flavors. Apple cider likely originated in ancient Europe, where apples were cultivated for thousands of years. People discovered that the natural sugars in apples could ferment when exposed to wild yeasts, producing an alcoholic beverage. By the Middle Ages, cider had become a common drink in countries such as England, France, and Spain, especially in regions where grapes were harder to grow. In England, for example, cider was sometimes called liquid bread because it provided a safe and nutritious alternative to often contaminated water. European settlers brought apple seeds and cider-making knowledge to North America in the 17th century. Apples thrived in the New World, and cider quickly became a staple beverage. Early American colonists relied on cider as both a refreshing drink and a safe alternative to water. National Carbonated Beverages with Caffeine Day is observed annually on November 19th to celebrate and recognize the popularity of caffeinated sodas and sparkling drinks. This day highlights beverages that combine carbonation with caffeine, offering a refreshing taste along with an energizing boost. These drinks, including colas, energy sodas, and other fizzy caffeinated beverages, have become a staple in modern culture, widely enjoyed for their flavor, effervescence, and stimulating properties. People celebrate the day by enjoying their favorite caffeinated carbonated drinks, trying new brands of flavors, and sharing experiences on social media. Some enthusiasts may also explore the history and science behind these beverages, such as how caffeine affects energy levels, mood, and alertness, or how carbonation contributes to taste and texture. The day also provides an opportunity to appreciate the craftsmanship behind creating well-balanced, effervescent drinks that combine flavor and stimulation in one enjoyable experience. National Peanut Butter Fudge Day is celebrated annually on November 20th to honor the rich, creamy, and sweet confection known as peanut butter fudge. This indulgent treat combines the nutty flavor of peanut butter with the smooth sweetness of traditional fudge, creating a dessert that is beloved for its decadent texture and satisfying taste. Fudge itself originated in the late 19th century in the United States, likely as an accidental creation in candy kitchens. Fudge quickly became popular in American households, especially as a homemade holiday treat and at candy shops in cities and tourist towns. Peanut butter, which became widely available in the early 20th century due to innovations in processing and mass production, naturally found its way into fudge recipes. By the 1920s and 1930s, recipes combining creamy peanut butter with traditional sugar and butter fudge began appearing in cookbooks and local candy shops. The nutty flavor of peanut butter complemented the sweetness of fudge, creating a richer and more decadent treat. National Stuffing Day is celebrated annually on November 21st in the United States, typically just a few days before Thanksgiving. The day honors stuffing, also known as dressing, a traditional dish made from bread, herbs, vegetables, and often meat or broth, which is commonly served as a side dish during holiday meals. Stuffing is beloved for its savory flavor, comforting texture, and its ability to complement roasted poultry, especially turkey. The concept of stuffing meat with bread, herbs, and other ingredients dates back to ancient civilizations. The Romans were among the first to create stuffed dishes, using a mixture of bread, vegetables, spices, and sometimes meats to fill birds or other animals before roasting. This technique was passed down through medieval Europe, where cooks stuffed poultry with bread, onions, herbs, and spices to enhance flavor and retain moisture during roasting. When European settlers arrived in North America, they brought their cooking traditions with them, including stuffed birds. Native Americans introduced corn, squash, and local herbs, which influenced early American stuffing recipes. National Cranberry Relish Day is celebrated annually on November 22nd in the United States to honor cranberry relish, a traditional condiment made from fresh cranberries, sugar, citrus, and sometimes other fruits or spices. This tangy, sweet accompaniment is a staple of Thanksgiving meals, perfectly complementing roasted turkey, stuffing, and other holiday dishes. Cranberries are native to North America, and Native Americans were the first to use them as both food and medicine. They made early versions of cranberry dishes by mixing the berries with fat and sweeteners like maple sugar or honey. Cranberries were valued not only for their tart flavor but also for their natural preservative qualities. When European settlers arrived in the 17th century, they adopted cranberries into their diets and created dishes to complement their New World meals. One of the earliest forms of cranberry relish involved crushing fresh cranberries with sugar, sometimes adding oranges, apples, or spices. This simple preparation provided a bright tart contrast to roasted meats like turkey, which made it a natural fit for festive meals. National Espresso Day is celebrated annually on November 23rd to honor espresso, the concentrated coffee beverage that serves as the foundation for many coffee drinks, including lattes, cappuccinos, macchiatos, and americanos. Espresso is made by forcing hot water through finely ground coffee under high pressure, resulting in a rich, flavorful shot. The term espresso comes from the Italian word meaning expressed or pressed out, referring to the method of forcing hot water under pressure through finely ground coffee. In 1884, Angelo Morando of Turin, Italy, patented one of the earliest steam-driven coffee machines designed to make coffee quickly for large groups. Later, in 1901, Luigi Bezzera improved Morando's design, adding features that allowed coffee to be brewed directly into a cup under steam pressure. In 1938, Achille Gaggio revolutionized espresso by introducing a lever-operated piston machine, which produced a rich, creamy layer on top called crema. This became the hallmark of modern espresso. D.B. Cooper Day is observed annually on November 24th to commemorate one of the most infamous unsolved mysteries in American criminal history. On November 24th of 1971, Thanksgiving Eve, a man using the alias Dan Cooper, later misreported as D.B. Cooper, boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. Shortly after takeoff, he handed a note to a flight attendant claiming to have a bomb in his briefcase. Displaying the device, he demanded $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. The airline complied, and after releasing the 36 passengers in Seattle, Cooper ordered the crew to fly to Mexico City. Approximately 30 minutes into the flight, he parachuted from the rear stairway of the Boeing 727 over the rugged terrain of southwestern Washington, taking the ransom money with him. Despite an extensive FBI investigation, Cooper's identity and fate remain unknown. The case was officially closed in 2016, marking it as the only unsolved hijacking in U.S. aviation history. National Play Day with Dad is celebrated annually on November 25th to honor the bond between fathers and their children through play and quality time together. The day emphasizes the importance of active engagement, fun and shared experiences, and strengthening father-child relationships. Play can take many forms, from outdoor activities like sports and hiking to creative indoor activities such as board games, building projects, or imaginative play. The observance encourages dads to set aside time from their busy schedules to focus on their children, fostering communication, trust, and emotional connection. It also highlights research showing that children benefit socially, emotionally, and cognitively when fathers actively participate in play. Families celebrate the day by planning special activities, exploring hobbies together, or simply dedicating time to laugh and enjoy each other's company. National Play Day with Dad is a reminder that play is not only fun, but also an essential part of parenting and building lasting memories. National Law Day is observed annually on November 26th in the United States to recognize the role of law in maintaining justice, order, and fairness in society. The day highlights the importance of legal principles, the judicial system, and the rule of law in protecting individual rights and promoting equality. It is also an opportunity to reflect on the work of lawyers, judges, lawmakers, and other legal professionals who uphold and interpret the law. National Law Day encourages education about the legal system, civic responsibilities, and the rights of citizens. Schools, legal organizations, and community groups often host discussions, workshops, and public events to raise awareness about legal issues and importance of abiding by the law. The day serves as a reminder that a fair and functioning legal system is essential for a just society, and that understanding the law empowers individuals to participate actively in their communities. National Craft Jerky Day is celebrated annually on November 27th to honor handcrafted artisanal jerky and the tradition of preserving meat through drying and seasoning. Unlike mass-produced jerky, craft jerky is made in small batches, often using high-quality cuts of beef, pork, turkey, or even exotic meats with carefully selected marinades and the natural ingredients. The day highlights the creativity, skill, and flavor innovation involved in making jerky by hand. When European settlers arrived in North America, they learned the technique from Native Americans who made jerky from buffalo, deer, and other game. Early American jerky often involved smoking or sun-drying meat and seasoning it with salt to extend shelf life. This method became essential for survival during long journeys, hunting trips, and winter months when fresh meat was scarce. In the 20th century, jerky evolved from a survival food into a convenience food. Commercial production began in the 1950s and 60s, with beef jerky becoming the most common type. A turkey-free Thanksgiving is a modern approach to the traditional American holiday that substitutes turkey with alternative main dishes, often for dietary, ethical, or creative reasons. While turkey has long been the centerpiece of Thanksgiving meals, more people are exploring plant-based, seafood, or other meat options to accommodate vegetarian, vegan, or health-conscious diets, as well as to experiment with flavors and culinary traditions. Popular alternatives include tofurkey, roasted vegetables, stuffed squash, ham, chicken, or even seafood dishes. Side dishes, desserts, and beverages can remain traditional, allowing families to maintain the festive spirit while offering a different centerpiece. A turkey-free Thanksgiving encourages creativity in the kitchen, highlights dietary inclusivity, and allows families to honor the essence of Thanksgiving, gratitude, togetherness, and shared meals without relying on traditional turkey. Some households use the occasion to explore international cuisine or family heritage recipes, making the holiday both meaningful and deliciously unique. The Thanksgiving football tradition is a long-standing part of a holiday in the United States, combining the festive spirit of the meal with excitement of sports. It dates back to the late 19th century when American football was gaining popularity. The first recorded Thanksgiving football game took place in 1876, featuring Yale and Princeton, and college teams soon made it an annual holiday event. The tradition became more formalized in the NFL, with the Detroit Lions hosting games on Thanksgiving Day starting in 1934, followed by the Dallas Cowboys in 1966. These games quickly became a national spectacle, broadcast on television and watched by millions of families as part of their holiday celebrations. Thanksgiving football serves as a way for families and friends to come together, share meals, enjoy entertainment, creating a sense of continuity and excitement during the holiday. Whether it's cheering for professional teams, attending local games, or playing pickup football in the backyard, the sport has become a cherished part of the Thanksgiving tradition, blending athletic competition with holiday camaraderie. The Pope's nose is a colloquial term in the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia for the tail end of a roasted bird, most commonly a turkey or chicken. It refers to the fleshy, bulbous tip of the bird's tail, located at the rear above the tailbone. Despite its unusual name, it's often considered a tasty, flavorful part of the bird by many, sometimes enjoyed by children or those seeking a crispy piece of skin. The exact origin of the term Pope's nose is unclear, but it appears to have been in use in England in the 18th and 19th centuries. Other regional names for the same part include the Pope's nose contains fat and skin, making it rich in flavor. Some people roast or grill it separately, while others enjoy it as part of the main dish. Nutritionally, it is higher in fat content than other parts of the bird. In addition to food, the term sometimes pops up in humor or idiomatic expression in English-speaking countries. During Thanksgiving or Christmas, it may even spark playful debate at the dinner table about who gets this coveted or quirky piece of meat. The tradition of family gatherings at Thanksgiving has deep historical roots in the United States, reflecting both early colonial customs and evolving cultural practices. The first widely recognized Thanksgiving feast in 1621 brought together the Pilgrims of Plymouth Colony and members of the Wampanoag tribe to celebrate a successful harvest. This gathering was not only a feast but also a social and communal event, emphasizing cooperation, gratitude, and shared celebration. Over the centuries, Thanksgiving became a more formalized holiday, especially after President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed it a national holiday in 1863 during the Civil War. He encouraged Americans to set aside a day for giving thanks and uniting as a nation, which naturally reinforced the idea of gathering with family and loved ones. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it became common for extended families to travel long distances to share a meal, exchange stories, and participate in rituals such as prayer or reflection. Today, family gatherings remain central to Thanksgiving, serving as a time to reconnect. National Flossing Day is observed on Friday after Thanksgiving in the United States to promote oral hygiene and encourage people to incorporate flossing into their daily dental care routine. Flossing helps remove plaque and food particles from between teeth and along the gum line, areas that toothbrushes often cannot reach. Regular flossing reduces the risk of gum disease, cavities, and bad breath, contributing to overall oral health. The practice of cleaning between teeth dates back thousands of years. Ancient civilizations, including the Greeks, Romans, and Chinese, used thin threads of silk, horsehair, or plant fibers to remove food particles and maintain gum health. These early forms of floss were rudimentary, but demonstrated an understanding of the importance of cleaning between the teeth. In 1815, a New Orleans dentist named Dr. Levi Spear Parmalee is credited with recommending the use of silk thread for cleaning between teeth, laying the foundation for modern dental hygiene practices. Electronic Greetings Day is celebrated annually on November 29th to recognize and encourage the use of digital or electronic greeting cards, or e-cards, as a modern way to connect with friends, family, and colleagues. This day highlights the convenience, creativity, and instant communication offered by sending greetings through email, social media, or specialized e-card websites. E-cards can range from simple text messages to animation, interactive designs with music or video. They provide a way to celebrate holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, and other special occasions without the need for physical cards or postage, making them both environmentally friendly and time efficient. Electronic Greetings Day also emphasizes the broader trend of digital communication in the 21st century, showing how technology continues to shape personal and professional connections. People celebrate the day by sending thoughtful e-cards to loved ones, exploring creative designs, or even creating their own digital messages. The day is a reminder that heartfelt greetings don't require paper and postage. They can be shared instantly with just a few clicks, bridging distances and brightening someone's day. The first forms of digital greetings appeared in the 1980s and early 1990s, coinciding with the rise of personal computers and email. Early e-cards were simply text-based messages sent via email or bulletin board systems, BBS, offering a fast alternative to traditional mailed cards. In 1994, the website Blōtmōnaþ launched one of the first web-based e-card services, allowing users to choose from pre-designed cards, add personal messages, and send them via email. This innovation made sending greetings easier, faster, and more visually appealing, introducing features like images, animations, and music. Throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, numerous e-card websites emerged, offering a wide variety of designs for birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, and other occasions. Services like 123 Greetings, some cards, and Hallmark e-cards made digital greetings accessible to millions. popularizing the concept as an environmental-friendly and convenient alternative to traditional cards. Today, electronic greetings have evolved beyond email into social media posts, messaging apps, and interactive multimedia cards. Users can send animated video or personalized greetings instantly across the globe. Mobile apps and platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram allow people to share greetings with embedded music, GIFs, and custom messages, blending creativity with convenience. Electronic greetings have transformed the way people express emotions, celebrate milestones, and stay connected, making heartfelt messages instantaneous and accessible in the digital age. International Shift Worker Sunday is observed annually on the last Sunday of November to honor and recognize the contributions of shift workers around the world. Shift workers are individuals whose jobs require them to work outside the traditional 9-to-5 schedule, including night shift, rotating shifts, early mornings, and weekends. They play a critical role in industries such as healthcare, transportation, emergency services, manufacturing, hospitality, and security. The day aims to raise awareness about the challenges faced by shift workers, including sleep disruption, social isolation, and health risks, while also celebrating their dedication and resilience. Communities, workplaces, and organizations may observe the day by thanking shift workers, providing supportive resources, and highlighting the importance of work-life balance. International Shift Worker Sunday serves as a reminder that many essential services rely on people willing to work unconventional hours and encourages society to acknowledge and appreciate their vital contributions.